Welcome to Season 7, Episode 1 of Camping with the Coles.
And we are on our way to Bruce Peninsula National Park. It is the middle of winter, 2025. It's been record cold temperatures, and we're going to be staying in a yurt for 3 nights. This is going to be great. There's going to be a ton of snow. We're going to have a blast. Join us. Let's get going.
Bruce Peninsula National Park is on the Bruce Peninsula near the town of Tobermory on the shores of Lake Huron and Georgian Bay. This national park has 3 campgrounds at Cypress Lake with a total of 242 non-electric sites. In the winter, the only sites open for camping in the Cypress Lake campground are sites 230 to 250, and they are for tents only and are walk-in from parking lot 2. The 10 yurts are also open for camping and are walk-in from the yurt parking lot. The 9 backcountry sites at Storm Haven and 8 backcountry sites at High Dump are open. However, the parking for all winter campsites is parking lot 2, which means the hike to Storm Haven is 3 to 4 hours and the hike to High Dump is 8 to 10 hours. Fires and open flames, including hot tents, are prohibited at High Dump and Storm Haven. The Grotto area trails, including the Cypress Lake Trail, Georgian Bay Trail, Mar Lake Trail, and Horse Lake Trail are open, as well as Little Dunks Trail and Burnt Point Loop Trail. The trails are not maintained. The Visitor Center is open daily from 9 to 5. Washrooms can be found at the campground office, Head of Trails, Tamarack Campground, the Yurts, Indian Head Cove, the Grotto, and the Visitor Center.
We're going to Bruce Peninsula and we're staying in a yurt. I know, dogs can't come. There's no pets allowed in the yurt.
It's okay, honey.
You're going to have to stay here, and you have a job to do, buddy. You have to guard our house, and you have to protect Allison and Brian while we're gone, okay? So you be a good boy, and we'll see you in a few days. Bye, buddy.
Bye, Bob. Well, this is a fun drive. It's like staring at a white paper.
Yeah, I'm just very fortunate that we have these hydro poles here so that I can see where the road is. Okay, so here's a car coming at us. I'm hoping on our side of the road. So this is the weather we're going through to get to Bruce Peninsula. And I think there's going to be a lot of snow there, because there's certainly a lot of snow on the way there.
We're here.
Yep.
We've checked in, and we are yurt number 1.
And yeah, so it should be easy to get our stuff in. We don't have a big pull of a sled to get there. We're pretty close to the road. When we signed in, we got the key. We had to sign an agreement. They went over all the rules with us.
That we're going to be behaving ourselves.
Yes,
So,
I think we'll behave ourselves.
Yes.
And it turns out that tonight we might be the only person in the yurt area. It's Thursday night right now, and the park will fill up for tomorrow night.
Yes.
So, yeah.
We can have fun tonight.
Yeah.
Before the crowd comes.
We're going to go hog wild. So let's head over there and
I'm excited.
let's unload all this gear.
There's a lot to unload.
We did some Cheryl packing on this trip. Anyway, see you there.
There it is. I'm all excited. Graceful entry.
We are here. All right.
We got to get the heat going in here.
Yep, we need a fire.
There's a boot tray, okay.
Here's a boot tray, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I was going to turn on the lights. There's no lights to turn on. Now we were warned, once we get it warm in here, all this snow is going to come falling down. So you can see it's 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep of snow there. There is a lip right here, so hopefully it doesn't come crashing down on us when we come out. But yeah, that should melt. We'll see how it goes. We need to get a fire going because it's a little cold in there. Oh yeah.
I saw that.
Okay, that was very cool, but now I gotta shovel it all. And this is us, yurt number 1 at Bruce Peninsula National Park. This is the first yurt closest to the parking lot. We don't have a view of the lake from here. Some of the other yurts do have a view of the lake, but right now it's just snow covered. There's not much of a view to see anyway. Has a nice big deck on it, has a chimney, a couple of chairs, a table with some chairs, a food prep area, and a barbecue. We've used the barbecue. I don't think we're going to be using anything else this weekend. I don't think we're going to be sitting outside. It's a very snowy and cold weekend, and we are loving it. It is perfect for winter camping.
As for our yurt, there is no sunroom. You directly come in. There is a boot tray at the front door, a boot tray at the back door, and 2 mats. There's a broom and a dustpan. There's a shovel out back. So what's included in your yurt? There is no electricity whatsoever, so there's no appliances or anything included. You just have natural light, so bring your own flashlights, lanterns, whatever you need. No candles. The only way to heat the place is a wood stove, and there's an ash bucket and the fireplace utensils for that. So I have brought all my artificial lighting. I have an artificial candle, fairy lights, I have Lucy lights, little lanterns, headlamps. I've got all kinds of lights included. There's also a fire extinguisher and a smoke detector. So you are required to bring everything you need to survive, except for the furniture. There's a double Murphy bed. There is a bunk bed with a single on top, double on the bottom, and it's got a ladder affixed to it. Table and chairs. There's a wardrobe, broom closet. You can't hang anything in it. So it's just, that's where the broom was. And then some shelves and a couple shelves of storage. This is more like a kitchen counter. And there's a couple of shelves in here as well. Just store your supplies and a towel rack here. So the only way to heat this place is the wood stove. So bring lots of warm blankets and clothing. And don't forget your indoor shoes. The floor's freezing and it can be wet from all the snow. You want to keep your tootsies warm. We have natural light in here, except the top is a little occluded from all the snow, but supposedly once it warms up, it should melt away. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that's everything. Let's check out the Yurt Village.
Okay, we're just walking around the yurts. Didn't grab any snowshoes or anything. Walking on the paths. I decided to come down here and have a look at beautiful Cypress Lake. And it's definitely a place that you need snowshoes. Check this out.
I don't think I'll go down that far. It's a tire on me. We're going to check out the community comfort station. It's for Tamarack campground and for the Yurt campground. And we need a code to get in. think this is the cleanest I've ever seen a comfort station.
Okay.
I assume this is the dishwashing station, but it would be out of service.
It is the dishwashing station. I remember seeing the sign on it in the summer. Showers.
There we go. There's some potable water. So there's enough of these lockers, 1 locker per yurt. So you just put your item in the locker, you close it, you set your 3-digit secret number.
Just like a hotel safe.
Sure.
Ow. This is nice stuff.
Yeah. In the parking lot for Tamarack, we have our little library box. So feel free to take a book, or you can leave a book. There's a few to choose from. As well, we have Shlockey, which is buried in snow, and it's like a little mini hockey. And oh, we got hockey sticks, but we're missing something. Oh, here's a little puck here. Here's the little puck. So if this ever gets dug out, then you can play that here.
Does the other stick have a blade on it?
Nope.
Nope. We don't know what Shlockey or whatever it is really is. It's a little hockey game, but the guy at the reservation desk here at the entrance, he said it's a very popular Bruce Peninsula type thing, and he played it when he had recess at school, but I've never heard of it. And maybe we'll dig it out later on, have a look at it, maybe have a game. So campsite number 230 to 250 in Tamarack are all open for winter camping. They are walk-in only. You definitely cannot drive to them. You grab a sled, just like you do over at the yurts, or you pack it all in on your back. And it doesn't look like that they fix up the actual campsites for you like they do with the yurts. With the yurts, they plow everything. Campsites, they look pretty rustic. So I don't know. Do you want to camp on that? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
If I would have known I was going to be going in this deep of snow, I would have wore waders. The snow is like up here on me. Oh man.
Hope it's open.
Oh, I didn't see a sign. I hate to do this all for nothing. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's open! With these deep snow conditions, Ben, I think I actually need to wear those thigh-high boots.
Woo! To the average person, those are called ankle boots.
Yeah. So we got in here around 2, do you say?
Yeah.
It's 5 p.m. now. And after unloading, we started the wood stove right away. So I'd say it took, what, two hours maybe before it got comfortable in here. And it's a sauna now. So we can ease off on the wood for a little while. And we store our food. There's a bear box just right beside our yurt right here. You can put your food in there or in your vehicle.
Why is that?
Because the animals are hungry this time of year and they're coming looking for food. So we have to hide it from them. And we have to do our dishes in the yurt because the obviously the water's turned off at the dishwashing station and it's all covered in snow, so we can't do dishes there. So we'll have to, I've got a bucket that I can pour the dishwater in, and we'll just take it to the comfort station and dispose of it there. Heating up some chili. We'll just have nacho chips and chili and some veggies for dinner. An easy one tonight. Well, actually, they're all going to be easy. The less dishes, the better, too. Keep it simple because As I said, you can't really cook inside. You can only cook outside. And yeah, it's just easier. Enjoy your day and come back to a quick meal.
So I want to start by acknowledging where we are today. So we are on the Saugeen Bruce Peninsula, which is part of the Niagara Escarpment Formation. We're going to talk a lot about the Niagara Escarpment as we take our journey today. But importantly, the Saugeen Peninsula is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe. The Anishinaabe comprise the Potawatomi, the Ojibwe, and the Odawa. And the Anishinaabe continue to have a presence up here. Today we're going to be talking a lot about the cultural history of this area, the ecological history of this area, and the geological history of this area.
I am Crane Clan. Us Cranes typically are leaders in the clan system, so I get to be a hike leader sometimes. Today I'm going to be like a fly on the wall or owl in the forest. I come from Ever-Flowing Love, where the river speaks. Some call that a river mouth. Also from a beautiful point of land that is almost an island, mostly surrounded by water. And you might call that a peninsula.
The Niagara Escarpment is a UNESCO designated biosphere, and the biosphere's purpose is to support sustainable development here on the Northern Bruce Peninsula. There's kind of two big parts to our charity. One is like the environmental component that I just talked about. Then the second component is how do we provide experiences for people like eco-adventures in order to get outside in nature, to learn about it, in order that people fall in love with it and become stewards of the environment for the future. So Eco Adventures, I'll hand over to Kaylee to talk a little more about our Eco Adventures program.
And the idea was that Eco Adventures would generate revenue to support all the projects that the biosphere has. And we do that with snowshoeing, with hiking, with outdoor escape rooms, with night hikes, with canoeing, with overnight camping. We have a lot of different experiences. And like Kelly said, one of our main goals is to stoke that passion that people have. They come here, they see how beautiful it is, and they want to protect it. You see what's available to you in your own backyard in Ontario, and our hope is that people fall in love with it the way we have and want to see it sustained through the future. So that's the idea. This is just one of many adventures that we offer.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's grey outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Undressed when it's cold, and don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Well, we made it to Indian Head Cove.
We did.
It is completely different looking in the wintertime than in the summertime.
Amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure we were here actually, but it is gorgeous. What a day for this.
Great for snowshoeing.
Yeah. You got to be very careful around the edges because it's like a snow drift going over the edge.
So hiking poles are
yeah,
a must.
you can poke down to check there. But yeah, we are continuing on this and we're heading to the grotto next. And look at this. This is the grotto in all its glory. I don't think I'd want to climb down there right now. Actually, I'm 100% sure I wouldn't want to climb down there right now. I'd be falling down there. But on the plus side, I bet the water is only just a little bit colder than it is in the summertime.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are?
Hey Cheryl, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna hit the little ladies' room.
It's a bit of a job to get there, huh?
Yeah, that it is. Oi, oi, oi.
It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder.
Okay, so we finished our 5-hour tour, which normally takes 3.5 hours, and then it was an amazing experience. We highly recommend it. We'd like to thank Kelly, if I can say that fast 3 times, for all their wonderful expertise in sharing this exciting trip with us.
Yeah, thank you for being here. It was wonderful.
Thank you. It was a blast.
Yes,
An adventure.
we'll have to do it again.
And if you're interested in doing something like this, we'll have a discount code for you. We'll put it down in the description below, and you can do an amazing trip like this too. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yay! That was fun.
What you making?
Beans and weenies and eggs. Here we go.
Nice. When we came in here our first day, it was pretty dark in here, even with the blinds open. It's because the dome at the top was covered in snow with about 2 feet of snow. But now that snow has cleared, it is nice and bright in here. There's no artificial lighting in here right now.
All we have is our artificial candle. No real candles are allowed. So this is our ambient lighting.
Now let's talk about dressing appropriately for the weather. When we went on our hike to the grotto, it was about -6 to -9, -10 degrees. What you want to do is dress in layers, and this is what we do. So, bottom layer, you have like long johns and a long sleeve undershirt. They should not be made of cotton. Cotton is a great insulator, but it is not good to be right up against your skin because it absorbs moisture and it holds the moisture. When cotton gets wet, it stays wet for a long time. Like jeans. Jeans are 100% cotton. If you get your jeans wet, they stay wet for a long time. And when you've got wet up against you and it gets cold, you're going to lose a lot of heat fast. So you want an underlayer of a garment such as like a brand name like Under Armour. But that's basically polyester rayon combinations, that sort of thing. The next layer can be cotton if you want. For the pants, I just have the 2 layers. The, well, regular underwear, long underwear, and then I have waterproof or water-resistant pants. I was wearing my Fjällräven pants. They are excellent for this sort of hike. I can get down on my knees in the snow. They don't get wet. I can sit in the snow. They don't get wet. It is awesome for that. Snow pants and rain pants, those are the same sorts of thing. They will not absorb the moisture, so you can get covered in snow and you're fine. For a coat, which is again water resistant, and you saw the jacket that I was wearing, my Helly Hansen jacket, is a good outer shell. And then I had this little jacket, packs up really small. I had it in the bottom of my backpack. For instance, if I couldn't walk anymore, I'd get cold real fast if you can't move. I could pull this out, put it on, put my coat, my big coat over top of that. Or if I get really hot on the hike, I can take off my big coat, put it in the pack, put this one on. And of course, you want to have a good hat and good gloves and a good pair of boots. It's best if you have boots that your pants will go over the top of. And if you have a hook on them, like my Fjällrävens, they actually hook into the laces so the pants don't come up. If your pants tuck into your boots, then if you get in deep snow and stuff, the snow can go down your boots. So that's not really ideal. The other thing is what we like to wear is a neck gaiter or a buff. And Cheryl's going to talk to you about that.
A great piece of apparel to have camping any time of year, summer, winter, spring, fall, is a buff or a neck gaiter. There are several ways you can wear it. Your basic neck scarf to keep the wind bugs off your neck. Grab it by the cheekbones. Tuck it down. Pull it up over your nose. Balaclava. Or you can do your basic hoodie. Or when you're hiking and you've got a toque on and you get too warm, you can take your toque off and just wear this as a headband ear warmer, like so. In a pinch. Just pull your hair up. Wear it on your wrist. And those are just a few ways you can wear your buff.
Camping with the poles. Oh! Good game. Okay, Cheryl, what's the plan?
We are leaving our yurt to go into Tobermory. We're going to go to the visitor center and maybe do a hike, check out the tower maybe, but it is super gusty, windy, a lot yuckier weather than we had yesterday for snowshoeing, so we'll see how it goes. So this is our first time at Little Tub Harbour in the winter. And looking at this, I would not want to have that job of parking the boats. It's like the RV show, bringing in all the trailers into the small room. They did a good job.
So when you come up here, there's not a lot that's open, but you can go to this website that I'm going to put right here, and you can check to see what are the latest things that are open. There's some gas stations, restaurants, grocery store, things like that. But really, if you're coming up this far up on the Bruce Peninsula, you should be pretty self-sufficient. But you've got those other things just in case there are emergencies. But for the most part, everything shuts down till the tourist season in the summer.
So one of the few places open in Tobermory is the visitor center. It's open 9 to 5 daily throughout the year, right?
Yeah, even in wintertime.
So if you want to see any more information about the visitor center, you can just watch our last video.
Yeah, because our last video, our last park review video, was Bruce Peninsula National Park. That was season 6, episode 21, and now we're season 7, episode 1. So we finished here, and we're starting here.
I think it was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
Well, the snow has stopped, so we might be able to get a pretty decent view from up top there.
Yes.
We decided to put on ski goggles.
Just in case it's super windy.
Yeah, and we got our neck gaiters or buffs pulled up to help keep us warm.
I'm getting claustrophobic.
We made it to the top of the tower. It is open year-round. It is really cold and really windy up here. You want to be prepared for it, and you're not going to spend too much time up here. But what a great view. You've got the lake. They say some days you'll see ice flows going through here. There's no ice flows right now. Sorry about the wind noise. I assume there's wind noise because it is really windy up here. Okay, let's get down now.
Let's go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yesterday we went for a hike. We went with the Bruce Peninsula Biosphere Association, and they took us out on that tour. They provide all the equipment, snowshoes, poles, crampons, all that sort of stuff. It's all included in the price there. Today, Cheryl and I are going out on our own. Still need snowshoes on this one. Bruce Peninsula National Park doesn't have any rentals at all. So if you want snowshoes or skis or something like that, you need to bring that yourself. For this hike, we're just on our own. We're not doing an eco-adventure, so we need to have our own stuff. Now, I might be kind of frugal. So something you might want to do, and I mentioned this in another video, is check out your local library. Because we went to the Kitchener Public Library and we got snowshoes for each of us. They'll loan them to you for a week for free. If you want skates, now there's nowhere to skate here at Bruce Peninsula, but just other things the library will loan out. Skates. So that's awesome when you have little kids, and every year they're growing out of their skates. Go to the library, get some skates. The Kitchener Public Library and many other libraries also have Ontario Park day passes or day permits. I don't know if any of them have a National Parks permit, and I understand the Cambridge Public Library actually loans out GoPros so you can film your adventures.
Oh, little break.
I just want to talk a little bit about filming in a national park or a provincial park for that matter. The type of videos we do little travel vlogs to be posted on YouTube and maybe little clips on other social media. That type of thing, when you're in an Ontario park, Ontario provincial park, you don't have to do anything special for that. Parks allow you to do that. You know, you want to be following all the rules of the park. You don't want to be filming yourself breaking the law or anything like that. But the parks are open to you doing that. You don't need a permit or anything else, unless you're getting into a higher level, like commercial type thing. Ontario Parks actually, even on their website, they provide some stock footage that you can use in your videos. National parks are quite a bit different. If you want to record or film in a national park, you need to get a permit for it. So this video that we're doing right now We can only do this because we applied for a small-scale film permit, and the permit was granted, and we have a copy of that that says that we are allowed to film in this park for these 3 days that we're here. If you don't have a film permit, you can't film here. And I would not recommend, if you are filming here, to be putting it on YouTube then, because then what you're doing is providing evidence of you breaking the law. From what I understand, they don't often grant the permits because, from what I'm told, they're not really looking to promote their parks, because these parks are busy enough, especially Bruce Peninsula in the summertime. It is packed. They're not looking to get more people to the parks. There's already tons of people that can't get in right now. But what they are looking for is a better visitor experience. So if you're providing a video that helps their visitors have a better experience, understand the rules, understand conservation that parks are all about, then they might grant that. But it's completely up to them. But anyway, very long-winded, just talking about filming, and that's the way it is in the parks. This looks like a nice cozy place to come to after the hike. Pop into the visitor center, sit in front of the nice fireplace. It's very nice.
It's Cheryl's Lou Review, Lou Review. Let's all talk about Lou's. Don't ask Ben, don't ask Jax, ask Cheryl. Cheryl's Lou Review.
So this isn't your typical Lou review, as we are in winter and things are a little different now. So by the vault, or by the yurts, is the mini comfort station with flush toilets, and at the registration there is a flush toilet there. In Tamarack here, there is some vault toilets, 2 sets that are open, one by the 230s and one around the bend by the 250s, and it's just vault toilet. At the head of trails in parking lot 1, there are 2, I think it was just 2 toilets open there, and they're just the vault toilets. At the Indian Head Cove Trail, there is composting toilet, and I believe they were open. And at the top of the Grotto, which I used, those were composting, and 2 of those were open. So I'm just glad that they have some availability. A lot of time in winter, they shut them all down and you have nowhere to go. Of course, there's no smell because it's frozen. The seats may or may not be frosty, and there may be snow where you go, but that's okay. They're still usable. With that being said, I'm going to give them a flower. Here I come.
Something I've noticed here
What?
is, listen to the sound. The silence is deafening. Listen.
I know, it's so nice.
There's nothing. It's just silent.
Yeah.
The snow is a great insulator. These are the bear boxes for the Tamarack campground. So you definitely don't want to keep any of your food in your tent. All the food and smelly stuff, garbage, things like that, goes in the bear box. And they have one outside of every campsite.
Well, it's that time again for Cole's Notes, and we are at Bruce Peninsula National Park.
And wow, if you were looking for some peace and quiet in the middle of winter, this is the place to come.
It's a whole different way of camping. I love it.
And we came at a perfect time. There's so much snow. It's been snowing every day. The deep snow on the trees and on the ground make it very, very quiet. It is so silent when you're out there. You don't hear anything. It's beautiful.
Yeah, everything's insulated, and it's just peace, silence.
Staying in the yurt here, it's very comfy and cozy. The wood is included. You just go to the woodshed. It has kindling, so you don't even need to split your own wood to get the kindling. Put it in the sled that's provided. Bring it to your yurt. Stay nice and cozy, warm.
Yeah, it gets pretty hot.
Yeah, it can get pretty hot. And then there's some sounds that kind of scare Cheryl a lot.
Not that one.
No.
The snow that's piled up on top of the roof of the yurt is when you start heating up the yurt, it starts melting and then it starts making loud noises and thud.
Yeah, it
But
gets pretty loud.
It just kept going, and we thought the roof was clear, but it still kept going, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it's from the trees that's dropping on the yurt to the ground. I don't know, but
Yeah, I think that's what was happening last night.
it just kept startling me.
Because there's big, like, balls of snow on top of the tree, and I think they were falling and hitting the top of the yurt, so it can startle you a little bit.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
So,
Cheryl jumped a lot.
That's what all that noise is about.
Now, they do some grooming of the trails here, but it's very hit and miss, so they don't really advertise that they've got groomed cross-country ski trails or anything, because they're not guaranteeing it. But there is a trail that goes all around the campground for cross-country skiing.
So if it's groomed, great. If not, then make your own.
And then all the main trails, like to the Grotto and Indian Head Cove, that sort of thing, they're not really groomed. You
No.
kind of blaze your own trail. And as you saw in our video from a couple days ago, when we did that, we were the first ones out there blazing
And it was
the
deep,
trail, fresh
deep.
tracks.
Deep snow.
Oh yeah,
I'm so glad we had our snowshoes.
Yeah, we weren't wearing snowshoes just for the fun of wearing snowshoes. We needed snowshoes because it was past our knees.
And, thigh for me.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very deep. So I want to thank Kaylee, and
Kaylee.
the Bruce Peninsula Biosphere Association.
Yes.
For hooking us up on that hike. That was awesome.
I don't think we could have done that hike without them.
No.
No.
Well, we never would have dared go into some of the places we went with them, but they're
Yeah.
experienced guides.
Yes.
And so they took us to some great places and made sure that we were safe. Another thing is you need to be self-sufficient when you're up here.
Yeah, when winter season rolls around, everything up this way, Tobermory, is closed down, except for maybe a handful of places. The Peacock Foodland on the main highway is open daily, I think from 8 till 6, except it's closed on Sundays, and most people are here on the weekends, so you have to remember that.
Yeah. I'll put a link in here that will take you to a website that shows you what is open and what is not open in the wintertime. So there's 1 or 2 gas stations, a grocery store, a couple of restaurants.
The LCBO is open.
Yeah, LCBO is open. So you just have to be aware of that. It's not like the summertime when it's full-on tourist season and everything is open. It's pretty quiet up here.
And Little Tub Harbour, that's where all the boats and the touristy stores are. That whole area is closed down, but it's kind of cool to go and see how all the boats are pulled out on shore and just have a little look around.
And they do a good job of plowing the main roads up here. So they
Yes.
get on that right away. And in the park itself, they're on it right away.
Yeah, so no
the-
issues with that.
Yeah, the roads that are accessible, they make sure they're accessible.
Yeah, the
They do a
side
great
roads they
job.
don't do.
Right.
No.
And for the camping, there's just the 10 yurts, and there's the 20 sites
Tamarack.
in Tamarack Campground. If you're going into Tamarack Campground, you have to hike all your stuff in and set up. It is not groomed at all. You're going to be going through 3 feet of snow to set up your tent there. And that's what you got to do, but I think that's what people are coming for. They're coming for the authentic experience of truly winter camping.
Yes, there's a group of them.
Because let's face it, this isn't really winter camping. This is pretty cozy.
Yeah, we're pretty cushy here.
Yep. Except no electricity, no running water.
No,
All we have is a wood stove for heat,
yes,
but we're doing okay.
yes. So bring all your artificial lighting and jug of water. Well, they do have water up the comfort station.
So I don't think we should really give it a rating. We can't give the park a rating on
No,
this.
I mean, we
because
did
it's-
this in October.
Yeah, we did this park in October and we gave it a rating, and we love this park. As far as winter camping goes, the only other park we've done a review on for winter camping is last year we went to Arrowhead Provincial Park.
Yep.
And that's a whole different thing because that is a entertainment destination because they have everything there. So, they've got cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, skate skiing, ice skating, and then in the cabins, they've got electricity, baseboard heating. So it is a different type of experience.
This is more remote.
Yes. There, you're going to be around a lot of people. Here, you can be by yourself for a lot of it.
Not so much.
This is much quieter.
So 2 different types of camping depending on what you like to do.
Yeah. So we really enjoyed our time here.
We did.
We'd like to thank Bruce Peninsula National Park for letting us come and stay here because we had a great time. And if you're wondering about the cost, for this year, I believe Yurt is $133.25 a night, and that includes your firewood. And if you have a park pass, a national park pass, then that's the only cost. If you don't have a national park pass, then you have to pay entrance fee per person, which is $9 a person, or 2 or more people of a family, it's $17.50. So for a couple, you add the $17.50 to that, it ends up being about $150 a night to stay in a yurt here.
So we had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd do it again.
absolutely. We will do it
Winter
again.
camping's the best.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, we are going to be going off to the Toronto RV show next.
Oh, yes.
We are going to
That's
be
right,
doing a
next month.
presentation there.
Yes.
And then a couple weeks after that,
Back
we're
to
going to be
Kitchener.
going to the Kitchener RV show.
So if you're in the area, pop by.
Yeah. So we'll give more information about that as time moves on. But that's what's coming up for us. And then we'll get into some real camping again, starting in probably
Beginning of May.
Yeah.
So in April,
we're
we'll probably
excited.
put out our schedule for that.
Yeah. Okay, that's that. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Jax, buddy. Oh, there's my boy. Oh, we missed you so much. Yes, oh, buddy, we missed you so much. Oh, Jax. Oh, we missed you so much, buddy. Yeah. Oh, there's my boy. Good boy. We missed you. We missed you so much.